I'm Ben Winslow in Cache County. A new study says that to bring the Great Salt Lake back up to a sustainable level, we all need to make deeper cuts in our water use. Some of the biggest cuts could come here in agriculture, but that could also cost you.
My great-great-grandfather homesteaded here.
Val J. Rigby shows me around his farm.
We're standing in an alfalfa field right now, but we have to remember alfalfa is food. We're taking this alfalfa and we're feeding it to livestock. We're adding value to it, and we're able to stay on the land and keep producing. Because the other option is put asphalt here in houses, and we do that, we know that's not going to save water.
Alfalfa has been criticized for its water consumption as the Great Salt Lake shrinks. A new study in the journal Environmental Challenges says to help bring the lake back,
we're suggesting that more than a third of the water that's being consumed in the basin is needed to be conserved.
Brian Richter is one of the study's authors. He says that's everyone, residential, industrial, and agriculture. But of those cuts, agriculture may have to take the deepest. The study suggests as much as 80% of the water for agriculture go to alfalfa and hay. One of the reasons those crops are in demand, well, it's our demand for dairy. Yogurt and cheese consumption have risen in America.
I do not want for this study to be interpreted as being blaming or shaming or vilifying farmers and ranchers. That is not our intention whatsoever.
The study suggests some policy proposals, including fallowing. That's where you pay farmers not to grow certain crops to save the water. But that could cost Utahns. The study calculates a minimum of $29 per resident per year.
Leave it bare dirt fallow. We all know what would happen when we have those summer storms. All of that comes off.
Rigby supports state proposals to get farmers to switch to water-saving technologies. On his own land, he's covered ditches and canals.
We're trying our very best to be good stewards of the land.
The study has been shared with the Great Salt Lake Commissioner, who oversees efforts to save the lake. The commissioner says, we know it's not an easy task to save the lake and recognize it will take everyone conserving, dedicating, and delivering water to achieve healthy levels. We need to work closely with all Utahns, including the agricultural community, businesses, cities, and water districts, to shift the long-term downward trend of the lake.
We can figure out a mix of solutions that really helps those farmers and ranchers financially, gets them out of some of the binds that they're in, and also enables them to be the heroes that are going to save this lake.
Any of these water policy discussions will certainly involve the Utah State Legislature. They begin meeting later this month. In Cache County, Ben Winslow, Fox 13 News, Utah.